So this is the short process. This is the short process of how you can register for your exam and take your exam from home through OnVue with OnVue. So let us simulate a process where we are trying to register for an AWS exam. So I've already logged into my Satmetrics account. So you can come here and schedule an exam. And if you are from an ESL country, one of the things that you can do, you can also access accommodation. This is an additional like 30 minutes that you get in case you need to have additional time to do your exam. So 30 minutes is available for you as someone coming from an ESL country. ESL simply stands for English as Second Language. So you get additional 30 minutes on top of the provided 1.5 hours that you get to do, say, your AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam. So aside from that, so after you have clicked on request accommodation, you will see that this down here will show that you have been approved. The 30 minutes have been given to you. But now when it comes to scheduling an exam, the process is straightforward. So you click on schedule an exam, then you drop down and choose the exam that you want to take. In this case, let us use an example of AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner. Click on schedule. Once you have clicked on schedule, give it a minute, let it just load. Let it load. Yeah, here goes. So here you can see we have this pop-up. It's important for you to read through it. So it tells you that if you're taking an online proctored exam in an available country, we strongly recommend using a personal computer, not issued from your employer, and a wired Ethernet connection. The two most frequent causes of technical issues are testing on 1, a work computer, and 2, unreliable internet connection. Security settings from work computers may restrict software and reliability internet connections, that is wireless. VPN or mobile hotspot may lead to being disconnected. So you have to make sure that whichever internet source you're using is strong enough to support the process of taking this online exam. That's one. Then number 2, also try and avoid, where possible, using our computer, because again of those security settings that might have been implemented on the machines, which might maybe interrupt your connection to the platform, to the exam taking platform. So that aside, you just close that here. And now we have 2 ways of taking exam. You can either take your exam from a test center, that is in person at a test center, or you can take it online. So what I want to demonstrate right now is how to take it online and actually how to run the system test. That is the gist of this video. So let's just click here. So now, if you are taking it online, there are a few things that you'll need to do. First of all, there is a system test that you'll be required to run just to check and ensure that your system runs properly. Then there is some information about your testing space, how it should be like. One of the things that you should make sure is that you choose a testing space that is convenient for you, that is accommodating for you, and also make sure that that place is quiet, very, very quiet, because no sound should be heard when you are taking this exam. So choose a space that is quiet and clean, and it shouldn't have any writing material or any writings anywhere, because when you'll be taking the exam, the proctor will require that you turn your camera around so that they can be able to scan the room where you're taking that exam from. So you can see, you can click either of these links and just read more to understand what I've just explained. Then again, now when you're taking this exam, you'll be required to verify your identity. So if you're taking it from Kenya, for example, one of the things that you'll need to have is your ID, your national identity card. So you will be redirected to another platform. I believe it's called Persona. So through that platform, you will first of all take a picture of your ID and upload it. Then you will be directed to take a selfie image of yourself. Then once you've uploaded everything, then you will see where you'll see a pop-up telling you that everything is okay. Now you'll be able to start your exams. Then again, what to expect, there's a short video here. Maybe you can watch it and then it will direct you to what needs to be done. So before moving on, so let us do the system test. This is like what has brought us to this video. So the system test, we can click here for the system test. Let's just click it, give it a minute. So you have a couple of instructions here that which you'll need to confirm by read the instruction, then tick these boxes. There are 4 boxes here. So one, restart your computer before you try to take an exam. Leave time to do this once more on the day of your appointment. So it's very important for you to restart your computer so that you make sure that every other background process is does not interfere with your exam. So restarting your computer is a good practice. Then one display screen is allowed when you take an exam. So make sure that you do not have more than one display. The display should only be one. So if you have a laptop, for example, what I'm currently using, I have a laptop that has that is connected via HDMI to an external monitor, to an external display screen. So that is not allowed. So if I was to be taking this exam, I would first of all need to disconnect that, and even the monitor in itself needs not to be powered on, because when the proctor will be checking, they will want to make sure that even that monitor is actually totally turned off. So that is important. Make sure that this is also taken care of. Then use a wired connection to your router where possible. If you can stay close to the router when on Wi-Fi, that is also recommended. Ask others, for example, if you're in a household or in a place where others might also be using the same internet connection. So please ask them not to download anything or upload large files or stream videos while you are taking the exam. That's why I normally recommend to people, please try and do it at your sweet spot, maybe very early in the morning or very late at night when there is little to no interruption, both human interruption and interruption in your network traffic. That is important. So we tick this one. And then finally, if you use a laptop, plug it into a power source. You will not be able to leave the webcam view to plug your laptop in when you start your exam. That is very important. Make sure that your laptop is properly charged. So tick this one, and where possible, please plug it in. So that is that. Then you also need to confirm that you understand that if you do not complete these steps, you may not be able to take the exam. That is very, very important. Also confirm that. Then once we've confirmed all this, then the next button needs to be clicked. So let's click this. Now we have our access code, which we will copy. We have download OnVue. So this is the application that we will download that will enable us to take the exam. Then once we've downloaded it, we'll then run it. So first thing, I copy this. It's copied to my it's actually copied to my clipboard. Then I go on and download the OnVue app. So let's give it a second. Okay, let us save it there. Let it just complete downloading. So as it downloads, one of the things that you really need to do, if you're taking your exam online, please make sure that one, you show up, say 30 minutes before your appointment. Show up early because the process might be a bit engaging. So show up a bit early and make sure that everything that we've discussed previously is taken into account. Just prepare adequately and find yourself ready for the exam. So that is very, very important. Okay, so let us see, we are almost there. We are almost there. Okay. Okay. So during the check-in process, when you are checking in, the proctor might ask you to do a couple of things. For example, they might ask you to take your webcam and then just go around your room so that they check everything and just make sure that you are actually taking exam in a clean space. By clean, I mean absent of any materials that might actually count for cheating. So just make sure that you actually address this long even before you start your check-in, so that you make your check-in seamless. Just remove any material from your space. For example, if it's on my table, I will unplug my secondary monitor. That's one of the things that I will do. Unplug it from power and even move it from my table and put it far away from me. Then number two, I will also make sure that my table has no books, no writing material, no papers, everything. And it's just clean. Then not just that, not just on top of my table, but also under my desk. There's a time that they also asked me to show them what is under my desk, and there was actually a box under my desk which I had to move. So you'll have to do that. That is very, very important. Just clear everything around you. If it's sometimes you might also be told to take a picture of, or rather to show the left and the right side of from where you are sitting. So that is very important. Also make sure that those areas are equally clean. That will really help you to make sure that you have a very smooth check-in process. So our OnVue application has been downloaded, so we can just double click it and see what happens. So I have double clicked it. Let's see what happens. Yeah. I think it's loading. Let's give it a second. Let's give it a few. So running a system check is very important because it helps you to understand, like to check if your system really works. And one of the things that I've actually recently learned is that this system only runs on Windows. So if you're on Linux or Mac, please just note that OnVue runs on Windows. I don't know if in the future they'll create something that will run on Linux and Mac, but for now it only runs on Windows. So this is the code that I had copied. It has already been auto pasted here, so we can just move on and go to next. So we move on to next. So here goes. Let's see what happens. So it's loading. Right. So this is now our system check window. This is our system check window. So one of the things that we'll need to do, first of all, we'll need to look at our microphone, test our microphone. So we can choose our microphone. So we choose our microphone. Let us try this and see. Start microphone test. So they are saying speak aloud or clap your hands. I'm clapping my hands, I'm speaking aloud, and I've just seen what has happened. So that my microphone has been approved, so my microphone is okay. So let's try the speakers. Let's try the speakers, waiting for the music. I'm waiting for the music. I can't see. There it goes. Nice. Nice. Okay, the speakers are working, so I have had the music playing. And then now for the webcam, I don't know if this will work because I'm also recording using the same webcam. Let's see what's happening here. Retry webcam, troubleshoot. It's not possible to detect your webcam. Complete the steps, try again. So on your computer, okay, let's try this because I was using it for the recording. Let me just see what will happen here. What will I need to do? Recording, webcam. Okay, no, not that. Video capture. I need to release the webcam. Let me just come here and delete that. Good. I think I have released it. So ideally I should be able to see the webcam. We try webcam access. Yeah, there goes. So my webcam is back. So let us use this. Start webcam. So I can see myself in the video. You just need to adjust and make sure that you are properly visible. So that is okay. Then we go to next. So the next thing that it will check is actually your network connection. So it's checking my network connection. Let's see what happens. So let's give it a second. Now this process will depend with your internet speed. So if your internet is good, it's really fast, this step will actually be very, very fast. My internet is not very, very fast. So let's just see what will happen. All right, so when this pops up, please give it access because it requires access. Now this is the same thing that we were telling you, that if you are using a work network, actually this application might be blocked, can easily be blocked by your work network. So let us just allow access here. Your network does not meet the requirements to take the exam. Let's rerun it. In the meantime, I'm going to change my network on the side and see what will happen. So you get to understand at least that error. We've seen that error. So it means that if your internet is not good enough, is not fast enough, then you might actually meet the same error that I've just shown you. So give me a second. Let me just change something. Just change my internet right now. I need this. This will help, I believe. Okay. So you actually need very good internet connectivity to be able to do this. So give me a second. I believe this will sort it. So, okay. So let's see what happens here. Good. So let's try changing our internet. So let's try changing our internet. Okay. Okay. Give it a second. Don't worry about any. There goes. All right. So let us rerun it and see. I hope that sorts it. Oh, not yet. We rerun it again. Yeah, there goes. See, now the network requirement is okay. My network is good. So yeah, you need fast internet. Yes, you need fast internet. So we are downloading the exam files, and you can see how fast it's downloading, simply because I have changed my internet to a faster one. So here we go. We're at 48, 49, 50. Good. So we're almost there. So this is the system check that you must do before you take the exam, before the D-Day. This is very important. This is very, very important. Okay. So let's see what happens. Here we go. We are at 100%, almost there. Give it a second. Checking that everything is in order. So OnVue is checking that everything is in order. Right. Give it a few more. You're almost there. There you go. Your exam is ready. So when you see that, you know that you're good. And if it was the D-Day, this will be the screen for your exam. But now let us test to make sure that we are visible. So not really visible. Now what happens here? There is something that OnVue or rather the application does. So it will check to make sure that we are not connected to any external. For example, we are not connected to any external monitors and anything else that is not supposed to be on. So that is one of the things that it is doing. It's scanning to check to make sure that you are actually tick all the boxes in terms of the checklist. So let's give it a few. It's scanning, and one of the things that I can already tell you that it's going to see, it will see my external monitor, which I've connected. So let us just wait and see the outcome that we will get. Give it a few. There you go. So you see it say here the issue below could prevent exam launch. Okay, only one monitor is allowed, so I have an extra monitor. So let me try and unplug it. If I unplug it, I have my recording on the secondary monitor. If I unplug it, I don't know what will happen, but let me just try. So I have unplugged that. I've unplugged that, and then I will hit retest. I just want to show you guys what happens when we retest. Now that I've unplugged, it's scanning, 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 scanning. So it's still scanning. Give it a few. So that issue should actually be resolved. That issue should be resolved. So let's just give it a minute. Just a minute. Let us see what's going to happen here. Yeah, you can see now no issues were detected. We can proceed to the next button. So verifying your video stream. This could take up to 1 minute depending again on your connectivity. Can you see yourself in the video stream? So let's wait for it. There you go. I can see myself, so I'll click on yes. Then click next. Almost there, so you can launch the simulation. And we are good. And we are good. We are good. We are good. So that is how you do your test. That is how you do your test. And as you can see, OnVue is here. So we have successfully conducted a system test, and we are now good. We are now good. Let me see, where is that? We are now good. Now we have finished everything. That is how you do your system test. Okay, cool. So in case of any question, just feel free to reach out. Thank you.